Hey everybody, welcome. So I'm excited about today, I really am, and then I'm kind of saddened about today. So I got a text from somebody said, hey, we got a new president, and I looked at that and I went to verify it, and I went to Facebook, and I shouldn't have done that. I went to Facebook and I opened it up, and I lasted about 15 seconds because in 15 seconds I saw just meanness and hatefulness and just all this stuff, and it just made me sad. And I was thinking, it made me sit back, and I sat down out in the cantina, and I was just thinking about way back. I went way back to the first time I was eligible to vote, way back in the late 70s, 1978.
Wait, what?
1978, I was 18 years old.
I was in the 4th grade.
Oh, okay, you need to stop doing that.
I was 11 years old. Wait, I probably wasn't. No, I was. I hadn't even turned 11 yet.
Okay.
I was 10.
Quit telling people every single time you get an opportunity. Quit telling people how
That
much
you robbed
younger.
the cradle?
Yes, how much younger you are than me. I'm trying to be serious right now. So just stop.
Okay.
I was 18 years old and I'm ready to vote. And right off the bat, I got attacked. People just like, okay, you know what? You're going to vote? You need to vote like this. You need to do this and this and this, because if you don't, these things are going to happen. And then it's like, whoa, I don't want these things to happen. So then I need to vote like that. And somebody told me, and then I did. And of course, things didn't go as planned. But I didn't realize then, wow, those things that they told me were going to happen didn't happen. But I'll tell you what did happen. The rich people got richer. And we went through 4 years and we did it all again. And then this time it was like, well, you need to do it this time. This time, really, really, for sure. If you don't vote like this and you don't do this, all these things are going to happen. If you don't do this, and you need to vote like this, and don't trust those people. And it started where somebody was telling me how I need to act and do and be. And if I didn't, all these things were going to happen. And meanwhile, the rich got richer. I didn't realize that then, but we went through another cycle and these things didn't happen that they told me were going to happen. But the things that did happen were the rich got richer, and I got a little bit meaner, and I got a little bit more closed up, and I got a little bit more to where I'm looking at other people, and if they weren't like me, I didn't trust them, I didn't like them. And here we are 40, 50 years later, it's the same thing. You know, the rich get richer, and they tell us you got to do this, and if you don't do this, all these things are going to happen. And
none of that stuff ever happens. It doesn't matter what party you vote for. None of it happens. Left or right. None of that stuff that they run on ever happens.
It might happen like this much. Just enough to kind of keep you going, to hate those people, be mad at them, don't trust them. But unfortunately, the thing is, these people that they tell you, these people over here, you need to be against them and hate them. And if this happens, like, well, these people they're talking about, that's my neighbor. That's my neighbor right there. And right
or
here,
my brother
right
or sister.
Yeah, my relatives, my sister, my brother, just like exactly that. And all these people. And meanwhile, the life goes on, and the rich get richer, and it just makes me sad. And here we are. It's, I'm 60 years old, and the same thing is just going on. The same thing as when I was 18. Somebody,
I'm not 60.
these people up here, move over just a little closer. Just get a little closer to me. So the same thing's going on as when I was 18 years old. Somebody telling me, you've got to do this. You've got to act like this. You've got to vote like this. You've got to be this. And look across there. Those people, that's your enemy. Well, the thing is, if those people are my enemy, then I'm their enemy. And friends, please, I don't want to be anybody's enemy, ever. And I don't even want to have enemies. So we've got to figure something out. I mean, this is the time. And I say this is the time because we started a couple of months ago when we were doing this thing. And I said, hey, I want to change the world. And I do want to change the world. And this is when we're going to do it right now. And I say that, please, I want to do it right now. I don't know how much time on this earth I have left. Just statistically speaking. So a couple of days ago, I had a doctor's appointment. And the doctor told me, hey, yeah, I didn't know the doctor. It was a new thing. And the doctor got on the call, and I was like, wow, I recognize that guy. And a little bit into the call, he said, hey, you know what? I recognize you. He's like, I treated you when you were in the hospital. I was your doctor. Just as soon as you came off of the ventilator, I was your doctor for a week. And I remembered him. Yes, he was my doctor. And he said, wow, that's good to see you. It's good. Wow. And he got happy, and he got a smile on his face and said, oh man, Rod, it's good to see you. Because, it was looking pretty grim for you back then. And he said, it's good to see you after these 8 months. And it shocked me. What do you mean 8 months? And when we got off the call, I asked Rhonda, has it been 8 months? So it has been 8 months. I'm saying that because statistically speaking, I got 4 more months. And then statistically, I probably won't be here anymore. So I'm still going to be here, people. I'm planning on being here for a long time, but statistically, I don't know how much time I got, but I'm ready to change the world today. Right now, I don't have time. Let's wait until 4 more years, Raj. Next round, we're going to do all this stuff. Nope. I don't know about 4 more years. I want to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now by getting rid of all this stuff. Like, quit listening to these people that say you need to be like this. You need to think this, be this, vote like this, and look across. I hate it when they say look across the aisle. I'm talking about look across the street. Okay, when I look across the street, these folks over here, 4 years from now, we'll have a different president. These things change. But the things that don't change, one, God doesn't change. What else doesn't change? The fact that we're going to have neighbors. And we're going to have people in our school. We're going to have people in our church. We're going to have this neighbor right over here. We're going to have the people we see in the grocery store. We're going to have the fact that I want to have friends. Okay, those things won't change. Okay, and I want to be able to not worry about somebody telling me, no, not those people. Nope, they are your enemy. I don't want to be anybody's enemy ever, and I don't want to have those enemies. And it starts right now by quit letting rich people tell us how we're going to do it. Quit letting rich people say, do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? Okay? We can't do it that way. We do it that way by thinking with our heart, right here. Every time I see a heart, I'm going to tell you something. This is a little story. Every time I see a heart, and we got all kinds of hearts in the cantina because we buy these little glass hearts every time we're in Mexico, and they hang in there. So every time I'm sitting out there and I see a heart, and I think back when and I'm going to talk about this probably forever, but when I was in the hospital and I was in a coma, I was on the ventilator. And every few days, they turn off your drugs, they bring you out of the coma just a little bit. They just want to see that you're going to come out of it someday, that you're going to be able to come out of it. And they bring you out just enough that you would open your eyes. They don't want to bring you completely out, but they want to know that when it's time, they can shut off these things and that you're going to come out. And this one particular day, I don't know this because I was told this. I don't remember it, but I was told this time by both the nurses and by Rhonda, and they said they shut it off, and they brought me enough till I opened my eyes, and they had Rhonda on a video call, and they said, "Hey, Raj, we got Rhonda on a video call," and they held her up, and they showed their picture on the phone, and she said, "I love you." And I couldn't talk because I had a thing in my throat. I couldn't really do anything, and I had stuff in every arm. You know, I had IV stuff, and I looked up there, and they said, "Raj, we got Rhonda on the phone," and she said, "I love you." And I put my hands up. I dragged them up with all these cables, and I said this right here. Okay, I'm gonna start crying, but I made a heart. Okay, well, that's what we need to be right now. Okay, it's time. You know, think with your heart and not with rich people telling you you need to do it this way. Yeah, I got tears. You too. Okay, let's don't talk about that anymore. But folks, it's time. Come together. It's time for you, for unity. So this land is my land. This land is your land, and it's time.
Cool.
Don't cry.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna play a song, and it's this song. I've played it since I was a kid. I haven't played it in a long time, and I'm ashamed. I should be playing it every day. I'm hoping this song will fill in your heart. And there's a part in this song. It's the last verse, and the verse says, talks about it's Woody Guthrie walking around the country, and he's bragging about our beautiful country and all of the things that he can see, and he gets to the last verse, and it says, he's talking about, I saw this and I saw this and so much, and then he sees a sign that says, keep out. You know, no trespassing. And, you know, that's the rich people saying, you know, not this, you know. And then he says, but he looked on the back side of the sign. Back side of the sign didn't say nothing. That's our side, okay? We can't let folks be telling us, you know, how we're supposed to feel and how we're supposed to think. So I'm hoping that we play this song, and I'm hoping this song will just tell you right here, you know, think this way. This land is my land. This land is your land, and we need to always remember that. And I'm hoping for the next week when all this stuff is going on, it's going to be all kinds of stuff. I'm just hoping you remember that this land is your land. This land is my land. Okay, and let's come together. Can we give it a try?
Yeah, come on.
All right, let me get the tears out of my eyes because I can't even see the thing. As I went walking that river highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the dusty water. This land is you and me. I roamed and I rambled. I followed my footsteps. Sparkling sands of that tiny desert, while all around me that voice was sounding. This land was me and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the sweet water.
This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
This land was made for you and me.
I'm sure my whole family was singing along with that because we grew up singing it as Daddy played it on the guitar.
I hope everybody's singing along.
They were
with
probably singing it better than we were singing it now.
that. They probably were. So what are we gonna play next?
We're gonna do 10. What?
My favorite song.
Oh, I know it is. 10,000 Reasons.
The first time I heard this song, I thought that is
We
the
were at a
best.
worship conference.
It is. That's the best worship song ever written. And so after that, so every Sunday, Rhonda said, "Why don't we play this Sunday? 10,000 Reasons." Every Sunday, I want to play it every Sunday. So we're gonna try to play it today. Hey, I'm looking across you, and I'm looking over there. You know what's over there?
What?
A bass.
Oh, yeah.
When are you gonna play a bass? When are we gonna do this? And you play bass?
Next weekend, maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe. We're not playing this song to do that,
No,
though.
but whatever we play, I think it's time. You play the bass.
I don't know what song we'll do. It's going to have to be an easy one.
Let's try it.
Or one that I've watched the bass tutorial on.
Whatever, I don't care. Play the bass. And
Okay.
I'm looking at one right there, and I look across this, and I'm like, I see this right here. This is a guitar I had when I was 16. I still got it, and I pretty
Wow,
much
16?
I learned all kinds of stuff on that. It was a gift from one of my cousins. I had this another guitar I don't have anymore. It was basically a piece of junk, and this was like a real guitar. Yeah.
Whose guitars are those back there in the back?
Oh, this is Rhonda's guitar right here. It was her birthday present. Of course, we don't ever play it because it's like giant, but maybe we'll play that one of these days.
Well, now that I've gained a whole bunch of weight, maybe I can play it. It won't swallow me
That's your
whole.
instrument. All right, what else we got? So this is Rhonda's other guitar. I play it a lot when we record. It's perfect. It's got a great sound.
It's
And
beautiful.
it just blends in with stuff when we do recording. So it came from the Reborn Guitar Shop a long time ago, though.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
one of my first ones.
It was one of your first ones. I love that guitar. It's easy to play. Not that guitar playing is easy for me, but if I were to play anything, it makes it easier.
Yeah, and it is. It plays nice. Both of these are about 60 years old. They've got their.
I moved the
Okay.
ugly one out of view.
Oh yeah. So we got Rhonda's like, if we're gonna record in here, we need to get these out. They're too ugly. We need to get these pretty guitars in here. So yeah.
Yeah. There's a few ugly ones I moved.
Aesthetically, it's much nicer.
I don't even know that they sound good.
Well, then we weren't playing them. They're just sitting there looking.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They were ugly. And odd shaped.
And that one is pretty ridiculous in the shape, but no one was paying attention to the guitars. They were looking at
You? They were looking at you.
They were watching me cry like a baby in the last thing.
You ready to go? Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name, sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing Your song worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh, my soul, I worship Your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the end draws near and my time has come, still my soul will sing Your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. Worship Your holy name. Lord, I worship Your holy name.
I'd be willing to do it again.
You want to do it again?
I love that song.
We're not.
I love the next one too, though.
I'm not going to play on the next one though. Just in case I decided. I'm not going to. I love You, Lord. Oh, Your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in Your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life You have been faithful. And all my life You have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love Your voice. You have led me through the fire, and in darkest night, You are close like no other. I've known You as a father, I've known You as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life You have been faithful. And all my life You have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give You everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered.
I'll sing that too. All right, everybody. This week, it's going to be a tough week. So just remember, this land is your land, this land is my land. Just keep that right here. Look. Keep that right here. And don't let rich people, all these people up here, don't let them tell you. You got to think like this. You got to act like this. You got to, those people. So I'm trying to catch my breath here. I'm out of breath. So don't let them tell you. Those people are your enemy. Some of those people, they're telling you that's me. That's Rhonda. We're not your enemy. You are not my enemy. I am your friend. You are my friend. Just keep that right here the rest of the week. And let's remember that.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you next
Thanks
week.
for joining us. We love you guys.
Love you.